How the Rebbe views Chinuch. There's a letter from the Rebbe, Gluckowsky, Chelik Yud, in the Isofis, page 310. It's a letter from Tovshin Chai, from Ner Rishon de Chanukah. The Rebbe wrote a letter to Anash and in Eretz Yisrael, and he spoke about how every Tomim has the toyer of a Ner Lahor to enlighten the world, and he spoke about the fact that the way to enlighten the world, the way to be Meir the Welt, is be'ikr through Chinuch. And he turned to all the younger generation at the time and asked anyone that can should do his utmost to get involved in Chinuch and to learn about Chinuch, to get involved in Chinuch, and those that are already in Chinuch to try to perfect themselves even more. In Eretz Yisrael, the first shlichus was shlichus in Chinuch, opening up of the Reshet day schools all over Eretz Yisrael in the late 50s, early 60s. So Chinuch has been the name of the game of shlichus in Eretz Yisrael for many, many years. And then there's a sikha from the Rebbe that the Rebbe spoke about in Tov Shalamet Ches, in Chav Daladov, Tov Shalamet Ches, that he says we have to try our best, that we need a lot of teachers, we need a lot of counselors, and we should take from the best of the best. The Lashon from the Rebbe was Shufra de Shufra, that they should get involved in Chinuch to be then our teachers. There's no question about it that the way the Rebbe saw how important it was for us to be involved in Chinuch. I come from a family where both my parents were involved in Chinuch all their lives. My father was over 45 years in Chinuch. My mother was for 36 years a preschool teacher, and then she was involved in the school library as a librarian till the last day of her life. My father also till the last day of his life. I remember an interview that my father had that he said that he'll be very pleased if all of his children will go into the field of Chinuch. He saw it as the biggest, most important role today in the world that we're living in. That's how important it was to him. And I remember when my father passed away, people came to me, Menachem, because he taught all ages in all different types of situations. He taught in the day school in Toronto, the Eitz Chaim day school. He taught in the night school. He taught children for bar mitzvah. And I asked the people that would come in, when did you have my father as a teacher? And one of the fellows told me, you're making a mistake when you ask that kind of a question. You should say, when did we start having your father as a teacher? He was always our teacher. Once we became a student of his, he took an interest in us all of our lives. He would meet up with us all the time and carry on the conversation from the last time of the conversation. So, when you think back, all of us together, we are who we are today because of the teachers, because of the mashpiyim, because of the malamdim, because of the counselors that we had in camp. They're the ones that shaped us. Of course, it's our parents. We owe them our lives for the chinuch that they gave us. But we're not only fruits of our parents, we were very influenced throughout our years. And you think about the ernst, the genuine educators that we had, the examples that they set, the role models that they made. I don't have to tell all of you what kind of challenges we go through today in this world, with the world of technology, the world of information. And we are the role models, and how much more so in our communities. I remember once Simchas Torah Ba'Kofas in my shul, a young fellow, a bocher, he took a little bit of mashke, he was a little high, and he clapped me on my shoulder and he told me, Kvod Rav, Rabbi, I want you to know that I never met your Mendel Futafas. I'm not in that generation. I didn't see your Nissen Emenov. He said, I want you to know that you're my personal Mendel Futafas. And I said to him, what are you talking about? And he says to me, you have to realize who you are. You have to realize how we look at you. And that's what's going on in our communities today. All of us to get involved in Chinuch. We have to work on getting the best. Our children need that Chinuch. They need the role models. We represent the Rebbe today. We represent Chassidus. We represent everything that counts. And when we talk about Mifsah Chinuch in our own communities, how important it is. My daughters, my son-in-laws, they're all involved in Chinuch. And I'm proud of it because I recognized the tremendous impact of that Shlichus and Chinuch in how much it's shaping and forming our generation. One should recognize when we talk about Mifsah Chinuch today and the Shlichus and Chinuch, how important it is that our good students, to influence them, that they should get involved in Chinuch. Here in Eretz Yisrael, we have Shluchi Chinuch today. We have courses from Reshet Ol Yosef Yitzchok, where our Tmimim, when they finish and they're getting married, they can take courses and get the degrees in Chinuch and hear from top Mechanchem to be able to go into our schools, all of our schools that are for eigene Kinder and our schools for others. And Baruch Hashem, we're seeing tremendous success. So I want to wish us all that now we're celebrating the 50th year of Mifsah Chinuch, that we should dedicate ourselves once again to the Mifsah Chinuch, what the Rebbe asked from us, in all aspects. And for sure, in our own communities, in our school system, in our yeshiva system, in our seminary system, in our high schools, wherever we can, we should put the greatest effort and use the greatest capabilities that we have to be able to be mashpia on the next generation.